Hi, my name's Rob Morris. I'm with the Trust and Estates Department at Stark & Stark. My practice area focuses on drafting wills, trusts, and administering estates. Today we're going to talk about issues involving the administration of estates by the executor and trusts by the trustee. Now, oftentimes we have individuals contact the office and they're having problems getting information from the executor. The executors aren't making timely distributions, or there may be other management issues involving either the estate or the trust. And they're confused about what rights they have, what access to information they may have, and what they can do to force distributions from the estate and the trust. Now, the first point is you have rights. So if these issues come up in an estate or trust where you're involved in, you need to know that you have rights that can be enforced in court. Let's focus on two primary issues, and those are obtaining information about the estate or trust and forcing distributions from the estate or trust. The first one is obtaining information from the executor or the trustee, and this unfortunately can be an issue in some estates, particularly where you get an executor or trustee who simply doesn't want to be cooperative with the beneficiaries. So what rights to information do you have? If it's an estate, you can compel an inventory. An inventory is basically a list of the assets of the estate. It's not going to tell you what debts the estate has. It's not going to tell you what the estate's expenses are, but at least it's going to tell you what assets are in the estate. And this is actually an important piece of information you can get. You can get it fairly shortly after the estate is created. If you have problems about what type of expenses are being incurred, how much the executor is charging the estate, then you're going to be more interested in obtaining an accounting. An accounting is a lot more detailed than an inventory. Again, an inventory is just a list of assets in the estate. An accounting is a list of not only all the assets in the estate, but also all the expenses that the estate has incurred or charged against the estate, as well as the estate's income and charges against the income of the estate. Now, you can obtain an accounting. There are certain limitations on obtaining an accounting, but there are ways of getting this information from an executor. And having an attorney certainly helps you get this information from the executor, as it often calls attention to the executor that there is a problem with the way that they're handling the estate. Distributions from the estate are a little bit more involved. There are statutes in New Jersey that compel an executor to promptly administer and distribute the estate. And they can be used to force the executor to proceed with the administration of the estate and make distributions. Now, the distributions are contingent on the estates being settled, which oftentimes requires a little bit more involvement and a little bit more evaluation of what the assets are and where the executor stands in the administration process. If the executor is dragging his or her feet in administering the estate, then it benefits the beneficiaries to bring the matter before the court and have the court start setting deadlines on the administration of the estate. So those are the two main issues in estate administration: obtaining information about the estate and its expenses, and compelling the executor to settle and distribute the estate. Let's talk a little bit about trusts. Trusts work a little bit differently than estates, and oftentimes a lot of the basic rights that the beneficiaries have are spelled out in the trust document itself. If the beneficiaries are interested in accounting, a lot of times the trust document itself will explain what goes in the accounting and how often an accounting can be compelled. If that's not in the trust document, then the beneficiaries can enforce their rights in court. If the trustee is not managing the trust properly, then it's going to likely be a court action that will require some evaluation of the assets and expenses of the trust and how the trustee is handling them. Each individual circumstance is different, and it would benefit you to speak with an attorney to evaluate what your rights are, not only under the trust document, but under the New Jersey Uniform Trust Code, which was recently enacted. If you have any questions regarding either an executor or a trustee's management of an estate or trust, please feel free to contact me. My direct line is area code 609-945-7617. Thank you.